Oh, we have got another update for you. We're moving along on this thing. Give you a little what's going on. Okay, we're getting going on this gosh darn nice car here. Let me show you something. Right now I am at, when am I, come on phone, there I am, 1:52 in the afternoon here on Saturday, and got some good progress. I've been spending most of my day. Took some time off, you know, do a few other things around the house, but we got it really going. So this has been all painted black, the trailing arms. I painted those black and kind of masked them off, and these are going to be the red. Now let me show you. Remember I said the red was a bit too bright on that one test piece. Let me see if I can show you. So all I have is this red oxide primer. I don't have any gray. So I was a little concerned how the red would turn out. Well, the red oxide primer is giving me the red hue I want. But I can see, man, I'm having problems. Hopefully some clear will work, but the humidity, high humidity we're having today, is really blushing out this to me, it's a lacquer, it's a synthetic lacquer, and it's blushing things out, so I'm not getting a very good gloss sheen to it, but that's okay, because maybe I got a whole lot of TS13 clears here. I'll maybe just clear this stuff over real quick, give it a little bit of sheen. Don't want too much, clear. I want it to look like glossy paint. But so I got the chassis plate here. It's all in primer. I just shot the top. This was about an hour ago on this side. It's pretty well ready to go. This stuff I won't scuff because it's just going to get red paint put on it and left alone, not really messed with. I'm not going to worry too much about it. It's just the chassis. Body here, I've been working the body. We got bumpers on. Had to do some fit issues and stuff like that. Did a couple little tricks on it, but I shot the inside primer right now of this, and I'm going to shoot the red in here, and then I'll start working the body, and I'll probably get some primer if I can. I don't know. I really want to shoot gray primer on this body because also real quick, the underside of the hood, you see I haven't touched the upside, so I'm going to get the inside all shot red and it on its way to curing probably by this evening if I can get white on here, get the prep work done, because this part here, the body, is where I will do my prime and sand, so that should be exciting. But so I might start doing that, get some prime and sand sessions. I don't know, I don't want to cross over into here because I want this to be red with the oxide primer. If I go gray, I'm gonna have to mask. Every time I wet sand, I gotta remask. So and not yet how I'm gonna go with that. We're short on time for that kind of stuff, but we'll get it going. But that's pretty much what we have here today. I haven't shot any primer on this. I'm actually, because of things like that, this is all pretty solid, but I had some problems with this right here, and I'm really letting the glue set up on that before I start moving things around. Suspension pieces, I'm gonna actually, these are all going to be kind of like different colors, different metallic color, steel, looking like bare steel, not painted. And with that, I am going to brush paint everything on this because I like using my metallizers, and they brush real nice and don't leave streaks. And I'll basically use different color metallizers to give different types of colors of raw metal or bare metal that's not going to be painted. I do want to lower this a little bit. I have a little thing I always did on my cup cars, that this right here, this kind of is the front spring area, and where that sits is how the height is. And I know there's a lot, and I've done this before, is cut this off the spindle and bring it up a bit. That can bring some issues too. But sometimes if you knock a little of this off, and it really doesn't take much, if you take about that much off, when you glue it up, it brings the whole set, because everything's so flexible, it brings the suspension up just a little bit so that you get a little bit lower deal. On this right here, if you can see in there, I've already got my springs mounted. I use the chassis, I do it all, glue them on, and use the chassis as the jig to get those, make sure they're correct. And what I will do is I'll do a lot of test fitting and get my ride height, and I will probably trim a little bit of that rod that goes up. That's basically the screw jack right there, the screw jack, so it goes into that hole in there. I'll probably just work on trimming that down, making it shorter, and that'll raise the suspension up where we will have a lower stance, where I will get that thing to where it's down there like a proper race car. I don't know if you can tell, I knife edged all my wheel wells. I like them to look like thin sheet metal. Did that, and a couple other little zing tricks I like to do on my NASCAR models, and that's pretty much it. So we're forging around. We'll come back. We'll probably make a couple more videos today. Remember to go check out over on the Facebook group right there. See everybody's progress. I know there's videos been dropping today. Check out people's progress, and we will keep it going here as we roll. This tape is not staying. So, oh well, that's how we go. I'll talk to you all later. And go build model cars. Why? Because they're fun. And here's the producer.